Hello, hola, welcome. This is Shelly for our weekly live, where we go live and share our SeneGence story, or as the title says, why SeneGence? So why did we choose SeneGence? And we get to talk about it. And you are more than welcome to ask questions. Drop them in the comments. We will probably go back and read those, or you can also just message us directly. So first off, what is SeneGence? I think sometimes I forget to talk about that. Maybe you don't know, you've never heard about it. SeneGence was founded in 1999 by Joni Rogers Conte. This is our most recent beauty book. I love that we are featuring Elle, Miss USA. She was Miss Kentucky, and we partnered with the Miss USA program this year. And basically, SeneGence was founded by Joni Rogers Conte in 1999 when she was looking to find a product that did not rub off. Excuse me. She was talking about how, when you hold your child and their hands are all in your face and your makeup and your lipstick smears everywhere. Well, she was trying to find a product that would not do that. And so she set out on a mission. She partnered up with it's a scientist, I think, is how she described it. And she wanted to create a product, which was LipSense, which a lot of people are more familiar with, is the actual name LipSense, and therefore think that the company's name is LipSense. But LipSense is actually just a premier product of SeneGence. And, I've never really explained what SeneGence is, but it talks about it here in the book. So SeneSense is the process of aging plus intelligence, which is the capacity to acquire and apply knowledge, equals SeneGence, the long-lasting and anti-aging products that really work. So like I said, we first started off with LipSense, and she gradually expanded and created more cosmetics. We've got a whole line of skincare, a whole line of cosmetics, from everything from your base to, your foundations, to your powders, your eyeshadows, brow scents, all kinds of things. And a lot of those products have actually won awards. They have beauty awards that they have won. And it talks about it all here in this beauty book. So if you've never seen this beauty catalog or beauty book, just type in catalog, and we'll know that you want a link to this catalog. We can either mail you out a copy, or we can also give you a link to where you can look at it virtually. And it talks about all the products, the benefits, and, it will showcase our blush scents, which is a cream to powder blush, is won an award in 2022. Our powders have won an award. They won the Shape Award, and it talks about it and it highlights it there. So anyways, that is what the company is, and that is how it was founded back in 1999. And so we decided in the month of May and June that I wanted to showcase some of my Sene sisters, is what we call each other, and talk about their stories. And I, just really just getting to know. And so you get to know them and you can relate to their stories. And then again, if you ever had any questions about the business or about the products, that, you have the opportunity to do that. So joining us today is Rebecca. And Rebecca, where are you tuning in from?
I'm tuning in from Oklahoma.
All right. So we have two Oklahoma ladies here. I'm more northern Oklahoma and you're more southern Oklahoma, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
And how long have you been with SeneGence?
I have been with SeneGence for, oh my gosh, that's bad. 3 years. I joined when my son turned 1. So okay. That's how I keep track.
Yes, I know. I don't count numbers. I'm like, okay, so it was 2015 when I signed up, however many numbers that equals. So tell me, Rebecca, what do you do? I mean, you just mentioned that you have a son. Just tell me a little bit about your personal life.
So I guess we always start with our job. I actually still am fully employed as an athletic trainer. If you don't know what that is, it's kind of in the realm of sports medicine. So I'm employed by a local hospital, but go out to a high school where I help athletes or band members or whatever else when they do get injured, and kind of help them through that process. And then obviously I also have a beauty business. So I just get to share the love of what I do on the side as well. So
okay. How did you get into the sports, sports medicine, and that, was that something that, a lifetime goal? Obviously it's a passion of yours, if that's what you're doing. Usually, we love what we do.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm having trouble. Can you say that again?
Alexa off. I don't know.
So funny enough, I think this is a lot of athletic trainer stories. I got injured, and that is how I was introduced to my own high school athletic trainer. And that just started the ball rolling of wanting to still be involved in sports and athletics and those kind of things, but not having to be an athlete.
Okay. So what did you, what sport did you play?
I started as a gymnast, and then into the high school years, I moved toward running sports, and that's where I got hurt, and actually started, I guess, my career in athletic training already in high school. So I knew what I wanted to do pretty early on.
Yeah, I love that. I've always, since I was little, I loved gymnastics. Basically, like I still watch gymnastics actually right now on TV. Anytime that I'm flipping through the channel and gymnastics are on, I watch them. I never got myself involved in it. I grew up in a small town, and at the time, one, we didn't have the funding, and two, there just wasn't a lot of that, back then, or especially where we lived in. Now it's a little bit more accessible, but back then I just fell in love. I would read all the books. I can't remember, it was like a whole book series, I think, that I would read about gymnastics. And, but yeah, I always had a love for it. And then I kind of helped my daughter. I have a 20-year-old. I helped her as she was in school, trying to figure out what does she want to do. And I said, well, have you tried, thought about gymnastics? She didn't want to do soccer. She didn't want to do baseball or basketball or any of those sports. And we didn't do gymnastics, but she got into cheer, into tumbling. And that was kind of, it has its similarities. It's a very robust, it's a lot of working out, a lot of physical activity, a lot of time. So she did that for a couple years, and she really thrived in it. And it was just, I think it's still very emotional for me to watch those performances. And I would just be like on pins and needles, like, oh my God.
Oh my, I still am too. As I cover it on the medical side, I still am on pins and needles watching them go up and stunt and whatever else it is.
Hold my breath. Whole 2 minutes and 30 seconds of the routine. Like half the time I'm just holding my breath. Like, I don't want to on them and they fall. So that's awesome. So we have some similarities there. Okay. So then what was your first experience with SeneGence or the products? Like, how did you how did you hear about them, or how did you find out about the company?
I had a friend I used to work with that, was sharing about the product. Actually, she wasn't even sharing about LipSense. She was sharing about one of my favorite products, which is the tinted moisturizer. And I like a simple, light coverage. And that is what I started with. And
awesome.
Building up little bits here and there. So
that's cool. I think you're the first person that I've interviewed that ever said it wasn't LipSense. Almost everybody else has been like LipSense. Somebody was wearing LipSense and I loved it, and I bought it. Maybe I liked it, maybe I didn't, but then obviously progressed with the other products afterwards. And I know that we had a lot of tinted moisturizer lovers. But yeah, so that's interesting that was the first that you actually you saw it. And it's an amazing product. It is, like she said, it's a very light coverage. A lot of people kind of, like a BB cream. It's just tinted moisturizer. that it's a daytime moisturizer, so it has skincare in it, and it has the cosmeceuticals. It has color in it, color technology in it, to where it actually it has the green concealer in it, so it actually, if you have any redness, it's going to cover.
As a redhead, I have a lot. So
your first impression was just like mind blowing. Like, wow, this this is really an amazing product. Because I've done I did my MUA, my makeup artist certification last year, and a lot of the times that was the exact same response. Once I put the product on their skin and showed them, they were just amazed, because it it does what it says. One, it's lightweight, it doesn't feel cakey, it's not greasy, oily, and it covers, and it's also so light. I think that's the thing, is because I feel like it's two products in one. It's like a very light foundation plus a concealer. So even if you have, some blemishes, or, some people like to lighten up their freckles, some people like to show them off, and a lot of the times that's what they could see, that, oh, wow, this really helped cover up some of those freckles that they didn't want to be showing without having to worry about using a bunch of products or a very heavy foundation. So so let's say, so you saw her showcasing that, you wanted to buy it. How is it that you got turned on into actually signing up as a SeneGence rep?
So she probably had to ask me a few times, as I just started with the tinted moisturizer with her, and then dabbled with some of our other products as well. She probably had to ask me 3 or 4 times, and finally just said yes when my son turned about a year old. I wanted something for me, basically, just something I could direct my focus on. So I said yes.
Yeah. Sometimes that happens. Like when I first signed up, my first impression was with Lip Sense, and it was the color Blue Red. I absolutely love the color. I really love the lip color that you're wearing. I'm going to assume that's Blaze.
It is. I'm in love with it. Yes. And inspired my 4th of July look that I tried today. So
Blaze is one of our new lip color. It's a limited edition collection, but it is a very fiery red, sparkly, beautiful color. And Blue Red is a very bright red without all the sparkles, kind of like a matte color. And I saw a gal that I was on Facebook friends with wearing it. And I asked her, I was like, what are you wearing? I really like that color. I need to go buy it. And she said, it's Lip Sense. Have you heard about it? She showed me, and I was wowed. And I said, okay, how do I get that? And when she explained it to me, I knew exactly what she was talking about, because I had been with a different makeup company previous to and so I knew that if I signed up, I was going to get it for a discount. And I knew that that's what I wanted, because who doesn't want to save money on all of their skincare and makeup? And it happened to be, it was free signups that month. And it was just like, I had like 4 days left in the month when, I saw it, and I was like, I'll signed up for it, got my collection. And then my daughter, like the next month, signed up for Cheer. And then it's kind of how I build up into the business, because I was like, oh, I can set up as a vendor. All of these cheer teams want to sign, get some of these lip colors for their team.
That's perfect.
And I'm putting a little bit of extra money in my pocket. I'm also a full-time employee. So I work my beauty business in the nooks and crannies. I like to say by day, I'm an executive assistant. By night, I'm slinging Lip Sense.
That's cute.
That's what, or on the weekend. So that, what I love about the beauty of this business is, one, you don't have to work it full time to be able to, help other women find their perfect, color match or skincare, or help other women, achieve what they're looking for in their whatever season they're in. Some people want skincare. Some people are looking just for a new lip color or a new foundation or whatnot. Or you can build it as, full-time income as well. That's what a lot of the gals that I have interviewed, some of them do it full-time. Majority of them do it part-time, so it fits in whatever season you're in. What you put in is what you get out. So for me, I started off that way, and then I have a 4-year-old. I said I have, my daughter's 20 years old now, and now I have a 4-year-old. So during that time, I took a step back, and I just, I wasn't fully, doing vendor shows or anything like that. I just had my residual income as far as my customers. And then now that she's older, kind of like when you say that you want something for yourself, I was like, that was me, so last year I decided I wanted to get my makeup artist certification, and I did that. You have to do 40 makeovers in a certain span of time, and you meet a certain sales goal to get your certification. And I was able to do that, and it was a very it was a big goal for me, just coming back after kind of having like a short hiatus, and being able to achieve that. And now
you're on stage next week.
I'll be on stage,
teaching me what to do.
Teaching everybody, some tips and stuff. So it's just been a pretty amazing path here, that, where I started from and where I'm from, where I'm at right now. And I have loved, hearing everybody's stories, because they're all so different, and at the same time, we have some common ground, and getting to know everybody, better. And Rebecca, I just knew her from online. She'll be attending the event next week in person. So I'll actually get to give her a big hug, and actually. So I think that's the other fun thing that has, been for me is the community of just building new friendships. And, we're all like-minded women, that are here to support each other and, learn from each other. I mean, Rebecca has taught me some things too. She helped me figure out an email marketing issue that I was having. I was like, how'd you do that? Well, Rebecca, is there, what would you say, something that excites you about the business or the products, that you would like to share with your viewers?
Okay. So after reading a certain book recently, and if you don't have this book, please go get it. I'm not a promoter in any way. I just fell in love with the book. It's called, of course I would blank right now. Something about wearing sweatpants. So it's all about sisterhood and friendships. Okay. And that is what, alone from the products, obviously my skin looks pretty good. But aside from the products, this has brought so many amazing friendships that I feel like are going to be there for a lifetime. And that is what means so much more to me than making lots and lots of money. Even for this event that I get to hug Aracella's neck at, I am going with someone I've only known online. So I love that we can foster and build these relationships just online, and meet up and get to know each other even better. So I think that's the biggest thing that this being with this company has brought me, is lots and lots of new friendships and like-minded women who are all pushing for the same thing, it feels like. So
I agree. I say once we get off this, put a link in the comments, because I would love to. I'm like a book collector. Like as soon as somebody mentions a book, I'm like, okay, I got that. And then I'm gonna read.
I'll be there, but I'll be wearing sweatpants. That's what it is. I'll be there, but I'll be wearing.
Awesome. I'm gonna have to look that up, because that is another, I have so many benefits, obviously. The whole personal development that the company, in the community and this, the sisterhood, we're all here to support each other. And, just like this, we're getting to share a book that you've read that, has helped you a lot. And maybe I'm struggling, somewhere in my journey, that I read that and that helps me. I mean, that whole sharing and just the community of being able to, personally develop yourself And then all of the trainings that we do, we get so much personal development in the trainings, whether we attend those virtually, in person. It just lights so much fire in me. And just coming from my background, I think I've been in and out of counseling, most of my life. So I thrive from that. I thrive from the personal development, and it's just growth, and it's, you're growing yourself. I feel like if you feel like you're stagnant, start diving deep into something, reading a book or a podcast or a video or something will just help you immensely. And sometimes when you didn't know that you needed it, but I know we all share something in our stories or something that we read, and I'm like, oh my God, that touched me. That I felt that. So I love that. And then I think, the other thing, we went to a training, I think it was last month, and one of the mentors, the presenters, what she said about this profession, this industry, is that no matter, if you have a PhD or a GED, this is for you. There's no limits. There's no barriers. We have an equal opportunity here. It's not just for women, it is for anybody who wants to build a business or wants to build, relationships in a community. There is no limits besides the ones that we set for ourselves. And part of, getting through my goals is breaking through those barriers that I have built throughout my life, and knowing that, yes, I can achieve that. I am more than capable of doing that. And actually, being able to get there has been amazing. So, well, thank you so much, Rebecca, for sharing your story. If, do you have anything else to share, or, mainly what I do right now is I just go over the beauty box, and just kind of share with the viewers, like, okay, so how do I sign up, or what do I get when I sign up? Because that's been some of the questions that we get the majority of the time. So I like to share that, and you're more than happy to stay online. And if you need to go, you can go. And thank you so much.
I don't think I have anything to add. So yeah.
All right. So we've talked about the business and the products. Like, you can purchase the products from any of us, obviously. Most of the viewers know that, if you're my customer, you would shop from me directly. If you're Rebecca's, viewer, you're shopping from Rebecca. And the other perks of, the beauty business is, it's $65. It's a membership fee. I would say similar to Costco. It unlocks like a wholesale account for you. So as soon as you sign up, you pay your $65. It unlocks 20 to 50% off of your orders. You're going to get this big, huge box mailed to you. And in this box, you have, so when you're signing up, you get to choose like a lip collection. You're going to get 3 I'm not going to say full. One of those is full-size products. One of them is just kind of like a tester. So they're just like a little bit smaller size, kind of like this size. They're just not a full-size lip sense. But you get to choose. It's going to have three lip colors, 1 full-size gloss, 1 full-size remover, and some samples. And it'll have, when you open up your box, it'll have like a little checklist. It comes in with this beautiful binder to store all of your business, materials. You can even carry stock in there. It's got little zippered bags. And then you're going to get Joni Rogers' $1 Million book included in here. It's a great read, talks about her story. If you don't know, she actually was with Mary Kay previously to building her own business. And it talks about that in here. Then it has a couple of receipts. So if you did want to do this as a business, you've got some receipts to get you started. And then, as I talked about, it has our lip colors in here. I'm going fuzzy. Let me take the fuzz off here. Background, none. Okay, so it comes with the lip colors, the gloss, the remover, and it has some sample wands in there. So if you wanted to showcase this, the colors on your friends, family, customers, you could use the tester wands so that you're not using the actual product itself. And then it comes with samples. You've got skincare samples in here. You've got glossy samples, and you've got some beauty books. This is the older beauty books. That's why they look different than the one that I showed you. So all new ones would probably come with this new beauty book. And it also has an Acclaim magazine in the back. Now, I always say, I make my suggestion and I say, these beauty books, you can hand these out to your friends or family who are interested in the products. I've also dropped these off at the doctor's office. I've dropped them off in my at work where I have a break room. It's sitting there. It's got my contact information. As you're warming up your food, you want to flip through something, it's there. So that is where I recommend there. Now, I was mentioning about these lip colors. There is one collection that if you select that one, it's like the Rich Bolds collection. That one actually is going to ship you. And this is like kind of our secret. It's like a little tip. That's going to actually ship out as full size. So you get 3 full size lip colors in the Rich Bolds collection, 1 full size gloss and 1 full size remover. So what I say is if you decided to do this as a business and you turned around and you sold those full size products, you are basically getting paid to sign up because you can pocket that money. And so it comes out to about $40 that you get to pocket. So you've actually got paid to sign up and get this little product pack. Now that's just a little, that's our little secret.
Hey, I learned something new right now. So
there you go. That is something that, yes, that's our little tip there on how to immediately be able to make a profit just for signing up. So when you sign up, we also have in June, which is the end of June is today. So today is your last day to take advantage of this promotion. But we had 2 separate promotions that were that are available through midnight tonight. So when you sign up and you place your first qualifying order, now, like I mentioned, for $65, you unlock the 20 to 50% off. So when you place your first order, you are basically, if you put $600 of product in your cart, it's going to automatically take half off. So you're going to get half off. You immediately get half off. So you're about $300. It's going to unlock this bonus right here. This is our SeneCare Sun Care collection, which comes with a full-size sunscreen, which we know here in Oklahoma, we need lots of sunscreen because it's hot outside. The sun is bright and you don't want to get sunburned, especially we're going into the weekend, you're going to be outside at the pool more than likely or in your backyard. So you need some sunscreen to protect your skin. So it comes with this full-size sunscreen. It comes with this full-size facial sunscreen, and then it comes with the full-size bronzing coconut. So if you are pasty white and need a little bit of color, this is a perfect bronzing coconut. It's just like a self-tanning, light, natural glow. You're not going to get orangey or streaky or anything like that, and it smells amazing. It's got that little coconut scent. So you get all these 3 products, and this is $140 worth of product. So again, keep it for yourself. Sell it, and you've made a profit right there. Now, that is, what I would say tier 1 promotion. So now if you get into tier 2 promotion and you put in $1,000 worth of product into your cart, you're getting it for half off. So that's $500. You're going to unlock the second tier, which you're going to get this beautiful carrying case, which is the same material as that beautiful binder that you get with your first kit. And then you're going to get, which I don't think I brought with me, you're going to get our new product. This is our newest product. This is called Glowify. It's it's a natural glow. This is the bronze glow. You shake it up. It has very fine mica in there. It's a very refreshing product. You spritz this on and it gives you this, it's not glitter or anything like that. It just gives you this natural glow. Then you're going to get our brow gel, which also grows your brows. It's just a clear gel that you brush into your brows, and it's going to help them grow, and it's also going to set them in place. You're going to get another lip color. This is in the color Rockstar. It's a beautiful little pink color. And then you're going to get 2 glosses. This is a collection. You're going to get Primrose and Metallic Rose. They're beautiful glosses. You're going to get a mascara. This is our waterproof mascara in the color Black Brown. This is perfect. Again, we've been talking about being outside, sweating, in the pool. This is perfect for that time. And you're going to get some more samples. Now you can use these samples for yourself. You can hand them out. There's gloss samples, there's skincare samples, And our other favorite product is Climate Control. And then you get another product, which I thought I brought with me, but I don't know where I set it down. It's neat. So Neotite is for our serum. Yeah, it was Climate Control, but they switched that out here at the end because I think they were running low on stock. So they switched it out for Neotite, which is an amazing eye serum. So all of those are what was that, like $240 worth of product? So you're getting an amazing promotion, you know, and that's through the end of today, basically. So our deadline is June 30th. Whichever one, you know, promotion you decide to get, it's just not one that I have seen before. You know, in 6 years that I've been with SeneGence, I don't think they've ever offered anything like that. This one is called the Beauty Boost promo. And we'll make sure and we'll drop a graphic in the comments so you can see what it looks like, what all is included. And then if you have any questions, whether it's about the products or whether it's about the business, you know, feel free to reach out to Rebecca or I or anybody that you've already been in contact with. We are more than happy to answer any questions for you. But you know, I always say, you know, what are you waiting for? Because obviously you've already, you know, looked into it. You're already familiar with it. You probably already love the product. So, you know, help us help you either get, you know, your discount, your 20 to 50% off discount, or, you know, teach you how to build a business, whether that be part-time, full-time, you know, or as a hobby. So I thank you guys so much for tuning in. I think that wraps it up. I just want to thank everybody for tuning in, watching, and sharing. And thank you so much, Rebecca. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Hey, hi, everyone.